EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And a Raven first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Patrick Queen on the...
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses as close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
McPhee on the tackle.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Ravens nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And an incomplete pass.
On the coverage.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Nothing.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off